Welcome to the heart of Atlanta, Georgia, and Center Park Stadium. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. It's the Georgia Southern Eagles and the Georgia State Panthers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe, some interesting storylines setting up in this one.
Well, guys, I did check in with the Eagles head coach pregame. He is, of course, emotional coming back to his alma mater where he grew up as a young man and a player. He has friends and family here. He wanted them to showcase this great opportunity and experience. He's also told his young team coming into this environment, this is where I became a man. I expect you to do the same today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Georgia Southern Eagles offense will go on the attack first. Last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure. The losing team, they have been hearing about that blowout loss now for a very long time. They had this game circled, David, all offseason, hoping to get that payback.
Oh, man, you get all the quotes, all the people talking about, all those blowhards on all the different networks, i.e. us, talking about how bad it was and how embarrassing it was, and now you get a chance to get some payback. They're excited.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Facing a third down and short from the 26. Quarterback making checks. Johnson looking to throw. Finds the tight end. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. And the Eagles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Hands it off on the counter. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Hauls it in. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Georgia Southern really efficient on offense. From the gun, give on the inside. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
When you go on the road, man, oh man, you love hearing the crowd, but more importantly, you love shutting the crowd up. There's no better feeling than coming out, getting that juice going, getting that confidence going, and getting that running game going right at them and gashing them right out the gates.
Talking to their coaches, they said, we are going to run the ball on the first drive of this game and really see if we can establish that line of scrimmage. You've seen that early so far, and after that explosive run, they've now set themselves up here in the red zone looking to score some points.
And this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football, look at right here, right up the gut, nice play, nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing a good job right now.
The Eagles kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Takes a handoff, it's Samuel. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Oh, they're after him! And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this has been a really good first drive, man. You talk about scripting the first however many plays. It's different for all the coordinators. Nice drive down the field. Now set up in a third down situation. Let's stay aggressive. Let's capitalize on this momentum and not try to kick these field goals because, you know, kicking field goals sometimes down the road can come back to bite you.
So now on comes the field goal unit. from the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, picking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
So Georgia State's offense will now get its first chance with the football. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. You know, I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you leave him, Jesse, going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans know for the future of this program, they need to upgrade at the position. They'll try to do that in recruiting or the portal. But for right now today, this guy has to be able to make plays when his opportunities show up.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man, just he catches the football and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The Panthers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Running inside, it's Butler. He's stuffed after picking up one to the 23.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Motion from the wideout. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Zings it complete to the right. He stopped at the 32-yard line, not enough for the first down. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. Oh, man, that is an absolute rocket launcher of a punt. He makes the fair catch deep in his own end, and I get the criticism, but, man, he probably wanted to at least save a few yards of field position. The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting the drive from their own one. Gives them a little breathing room, picks up 5 and gets it to the 7-yard line.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Guys, we reached the end of the quarter. Georgia Southern has the lead. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. First play of the period, first down here. On the run, it's Samuel. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Hollins. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
All right, defense, it ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll go to the counter, and he could not get loose on the run.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Johnson wants to throw it. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
Man, I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Might be looking to run. Open space at the 25. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Running to the left. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Georgia State ready to go with another 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Butler.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Makes the grab. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap them up. Way to know where the sticks are. Now puts you in a successful position for 3rd down. Now you can break out the fun packages, the blitzes, putting more speed, more little fast guys on the field.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He'll get rid of it. He's got an open man. Turning it on. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. Georgia State jumps back to the line.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing.
Touchdown, Panther! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something you're looking for, but the offense will take it and get the easy touchdown.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Johnson looking to throw. Out of the backfield, he's open. Down to 2 minutes to play, and we'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over, a chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Quarterback may change this route. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. A strike downfield. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line.
Could that be the play that finally wakes them up? Just not a lot of good going on offensively here in this 1st half. They've only got 3 points to show for their efforts. They haven't been throwing it a lot, but they took a shot there. They got a chunk play. Now they're in a position. They need to score a touchdown here before the half is over.
Back to pass on 2nd down. He wants to take the top off. Leaping grab for a big gain. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
And the Eagles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. It's complete to the right. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Timeout called by the Eagles. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Oh, look, Ma, one hand. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. Motion from the back. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Eagles! Gets it into the end zone. They'll try to add another to their lead.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback, finding the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Panthers offense comes out ready to go to work. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision making.
One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, down the stretch we come on what's been a thrilling college football season. Week 11 filled with storylines. We begin with Arizona State taking on the number 16 team, the UCF Knights. And it's the Sun Devils with a double-digit lead. You can't count out the opposition, but I'd say the defense looks awfully stout so far. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back to your game at Center Parc Stadium. It's hardly a secret what this team wants to do. They want to feed the beast, let him run it, and control the line of scrimmage. Round and pound, and continue to add to this lead in the second half. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And he's going to bring this one out. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. What did they have to say coming out of halftime, Holly?
I caught up with the Panthers head coach. The message of his speech was, I've got to get the running back more involved. They trust him. He's been terrific, but they haven't gotten him enough carries. He said, I've got one guy in the booth upstairs who is tracking how many times our running back touches the ball. That is the most essential part of getting back in this game. Get the rock to the guy who can make the biggest difference.
Okay, Holly. Rush is on him.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
Under fire. It's complete to the left. Breaks free, and he might be gone. And good blocking in space out. Enough room to pick up the first down. And the Panthers will hustle to the line.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. Let's see what they've got on second down. The run inside. It's Butler. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He'll run it again. Got him. There's a crease. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The Panthers are moving quickly down the field.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
So now it's second and long. Quick completion to the right. Could not make his way to the corner.
Getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got his man. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Georgia Southern's offense comes out to get this drive started. So on their first drive of this third quarter, they find themselves in a tie game after that last field goal. The lone back's got it. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them into more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Here they come, trying to convert a third and short from the 28. Johnson wants to throw it. Firing to the right, complete. Still on his feet at the 45. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation. A beautiful throw out in front of the target.
We've swapped sides of the field, and we are ready for the finish as the fourth quarter gets underway. So the final period starts with a second down play. Now they'll run it to the right here. Got enough for the first. Maybe some room here. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. The Eagles pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll run it. It's Todd. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again. Get it to the running back. Try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. It'll be 3rd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. Johnson looking to throw. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short.
Really nice job by the defense that time. 3rd down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down.
Touchdown, Eagles! And they've moved out front here in the 4th. They'll try to tack one more on their score. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out. It's Martin. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, down here on the Georgia State sideline, this defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment. They've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game, and I can see them talking to each other before they take the field for this drive. Now is their moment. They feel it, and they're trying to get each other hyped up and ready to go for this possession. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Unleashes it on the run. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. Trying to buy time. They're going to mark him just inches short of getting that first down, but he is so dangerous when he takes off on the scramble. Let's see what they do on 4th down. Hunt is on its way. Catches it at the 30. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Johnson wants to throw it. Catch in the middle. It's Hollins. And they pick up just a few on that completion. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on that. They're going to test the right side with this one. There's some room. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. Georgia Southern about to snap it on another 1st and 10. Trying play action. Looking for space to the left. Got his man. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Going with the counter play here. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll send the back in motion. Here comes the heat. Finds his big tight end. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they'll use another timeout to try to save as much time as they can for their offense. And it's good! And that lead grows even bigger.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the fourth quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a two-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. Giving up that last field goal really ratchets up the sense of urgency for the offense on this drive. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Georgia State jumps back to the line.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down.
It's just so nice as a coaching staff when you've got quarterbacks who make good decisions. And on a second and short play, you're throwing it, you're trying to catch the defense napping, you might take a shot, nothing there. Go get it yourself. Make the right decision to keep it, not panic, and get you a fresh set of downs.
The Panthers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Takes a shot. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Time is not on their side right now. They can't afford too many more incompletions like that. They need to come up with some connections, and they've got to score points. They've got to get this passing game going now.
On third and short, the power run here. And he won't make it to the marker, stonewalled for the second straight play. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Finds him out of the backfield. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Running inside, it's Butler. Might have a chance. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Panthers.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And that was a scintillating way to finish that one, a 44-yard touchdown run. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
The Eagles offense now ready to start the drive. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. They'll run play action. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got his man downfield. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their third and final timeout. They'll run it in the red zone. It's tied. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. And the Eagles enter the final minute trying to drain the clock. Wide receiver comes in motion. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. 1st and goal as they can just take their time and try to put this one out of reach. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.